Hello, everybody. Good morning. Rose Thorn here. Today I am reacting to small segments of Foodie Beauty's live stream, which she did tonight called Just Beezin. So this live stream went on for almost 2 hours. I was busy working, so I could not react to it while she was doing it, but that's okay because I like to wait until after she's finished with her live stream and the comments section fills up a bit, and then I react to it. I scan through the live stream, I see if there's anything of note, and if there is, I write down the timestamps, and those are the parts that I react to along with the comments section, and we leave the rest alone because there's really no sense to react to the entire stream. I mean, if there's nothing of note going on all the way through, why cover all of it? Especially since Foodie comes on camera uh, under the influence of edibles or whatnot. That is something I am not comfortable exposing to all of you, my audience. So I limit the amount of stuff you see with Foodie when she's like that. We just get the meat and potatoes out of the live stream. We get the comment section, and that is all. It's all we need. So let me just go ahead and bring up Miss Foodie Beauty. And there she is. So before we get deep into her live stream, let's start with the comments section first. For those people that don't want to watch Foodie, you want to skip that part. Let's go down to the comments section and see what the people have to say, because I like including the comments. Those people on her channel that they want to talk to Foodie, they want to get through to her, or they just want their opinions known. This is how they can get their opinions known without paying $5 for a VIB membership. So Ross Wine says, I think she is super happy that even people of Kiwi Farms or Reddit doesn't talk about her anymore. Reacting Cuba Rage vid didn't make 20K views yet. That's something. I don't think if she does a mass rage stream right now, she won't have many audience like last Christmas. Haters and trolls will be gone soon, Chantal. You will have positive platform. You always, and let's see, is there anything else? No, that's it. Yeah, the Cuba Rage stream did not get a lot of views, and she's not giving us any rage streams. All of her streams are the same. She just gets on camera doing nothing and denying that she's seeing Natter. And by sticking to the same old routine of doing nothing, uh, the end result has been less super chats, lost viewers, and lost views. And you would think that since this is her livelihood, this is how she pays her bills, Natter's bills, pays for Pete's, that she would care about the state of her channel because this is the only thing keeping her afloat. But in my honest opinion and with my honest feeling, everything about Foodie, the attitude is, I give up. Honestly, that's the feeling of everything around her. I give up. I give up. She's got this total defeated, I give up attitude. She knows about all the things around her that need to be fixed, that need to be repaired, that need to be taken care of, things physically with her, things outside of her physical self. And there's such a huge amount of stuff. Rather than reach out to people and say, look, I am almost buried in problems. There's so many of them, so many different kinds of problems. I need help figuring all this stuff out. She would just rather sit in her room, get high, and say, I give up. I quit. Her attitude about her health says, I give up. The attitude about her life in general says, I give up. She doesn't even want to try to make her life better. She doesn't want to try to make her health better. I honestly feel that Foodie is just looking at herself and looking at her life and saying, I quit. I'm going to ride this ride wherever it takes me. I'm taking my hands off the steering wheel. And if I crash, I crash. She absolutely does not care. She could turn this whole thing around if she wanted to and really get to work and make her channel great, but she just doesn't care. She doesn't care enough about her channel or herself or her audience to actually do something. And here's the stupid thing. It wouldn't take that much to turn everything around. Really, it just wouldn't. But she doesn't care enough to even do that little bit that would make the difference. Let's see. Duck says there are lots of people in this world that struggle way more than you do, but they don't trauma dump and get so wasted on drugs they are passing out on live streams. But carry on. Soon you will be crying over Natter bringing a younger sister wife into the fold. This is just the beginning. Ready, set, for breeze. Oh no. Oh God. That's straight from Gary Unfiltered. I love that. I love that for you, Chantal. And you're right, Doug. There's a lot of people that make a lot less money than Chantal that are truly struggling. They're handling their business and they're making it work. There are a lot of people that are truly struggling. They are insecure about where they live. They're insecure about having enough money to pay the bills and the rent and feed their children and feed their loved ones. They're insecure about maybe going to work and walking into work and they've been laid off. And there's Foodie, and she's on YouTube and she's got one of the easiest jobs in the world and she can't be bothered. But she gets on live stream and she makes it her business to trauma dump on people, and she wants to turn not just her trauma into profit, but she's actually profiting off the trauma that has happened to other people. When she talks about or she mentions DV or SA, she is profiting off of the trauma and the scars that other people wear. Yes, she does. She triggers people on purpose just to get that little bit extra money, and she doesn't care how it affects others because it doesn't really affect her. She lacks empathy. Number one fan says, looking forward to the getting my self-esteem out of the gutter arc. Here's the sad thing, number one fan. I don't even think she has any self-esteem. And even worse, I don't think Foodie has an identity. I don't think she knows who she is. She's a walking contradiction. On one side, she's big, beautiful me. She's body positive. I love my body. On the other side, she is that woman that she hides behind filters and lies. She lies to her audience. She lies to herself. She's body positive, and yet she won't show herself on camera without her filters. She won't ever go on StreamYard because she can't use her filters on StreamYard. When she goes out in public, she wears big jackets with the big collars to hide herself. I mean, you can't be body positive, truly body positive, and be ashamed of yourself. Foodie is not confident with herself. And notice that whatever guys she's with, whatever they like, she likes. Whatever they hate, she hates. And unfortunately for her cats, because Natter doesn't like the cats, because he would never approve of her living with him with the cats, whenever she's around him, she neglects him that much more. You know, she doesn't have to, but she does. If it were the other way, if Natter liked the cats, if he was a cat person, she would be taking perfect care of those cats. But because he doesn't like them, he has no love for them, then she doesn't have love for them. Everything about the other person, she adapts that identity because she herself doesn't really have one. That's why it's so important for her to have a guy around, because without a guy around, she's lost. She doesn't know who she is. She can't stand on her own, and she's always looking for someone to cling to. Melly says her channel is dropping extremely fast and I'm here for it. Finally, after all the bull crap. Well, it took a couple of years, but it's starting to happen. But you know what, Chantal, even though you don't like the reaction channels, you can thank us for keeping you afloat this long. You don't like us. You don't like what we have to say about you. You accuse us of stealing your content, even though, let's be honest, there's nothing there worth stealing. You're not doing anything unique on your streams worth protecting. You know, it's not like you're tap dancing on a barrel and juggling rings of fire. You're sitting in front of your camera and eating and being horked out of your gourd. What is so special about that? You know, you're resentful of the reaction channels, but the truth is, without all of us reacting to you, you would have lost your channel long ago and never gotten it back. It's because of the money that all the reaction channels make for YouTube. I'm sure that YouTube noticed that and said, you know what? She's at the heart of a huge food chain. Let's put her back on. And if she wants to destroy herself, then let it be so. We'll make all the money off this fool that we can while we can. And so they did. They gave your channel back. And so you're making money. The reaction channels are making money. But as far as you being on YouTube, we are part of your protection. We are part of the reason why you got your channel back. And we are the people that take your content and we make it somewhat tolerable. But now we're at the point where there's not much we can do. And a lot of us are looking at other people to react to, other things to do. I know I am. I know a few others that are thinking that way. This is bad for you in so many ways. When the people that promote you, they're looking at other people to promote and to talk about. They're looking at other things they can do. You know, that food chain is starting to break down and the cards are going to fall down all around you. Taste My Rainbow says, I've come to the conclusion that Beezin is code for doing snow. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's about. When she wants to get effed up, she gives it a cute name to make it sound silly and not as serious as it is. And because she makes it sound silly, in her head, she thinks, oh, because it sounds silly, it's not that bad. It is bad. Doing heavy substances like that is bad, foodie. And beezing with the food, that's also bad because you've got a problem with food and you're putting on weight rapidly. And if you don't watch it, you're going to be bedbound. And Peach will not be able to take care of you. He doesn't have the medical training to take care of you if you're bedbound. So there you're going to be bedbound. Peach will not be able to help you. And if it gets serious enough, you might get bed sores and infections. Yeah, you might want to avoid that while you can. Sarah Scully says, Elle and Accountable Beauty are the best. Elle and Accountable Beauty give her such hell. I'm living for it. I'm living for the fact that Elle and Accountable Beauty keep her on the mark. Good for y'all. 3R says, fried on drugs, glued to the chair in the kitchen, giving your mom a reason to be proud on Mother's Day. Yeah, acting this way on Mother's Day. Really, foodie? You couldn't go without the substances on Mother's Day? No, of course not. You got to have them. Let's see. Let's see. Twilight Girl says, how long are her VIBs going to keep falling for this charade? Stop giving her money. Even to troll, it's not worth it anymore. Chantal is still embarrassing herself by running after Natter, and she is fooling no one. You know, that's the big question. How long are the VIBs and the viewers going to put up with this crap? That's really their decision. How long do they want to keep paying for content? How long do they want to keep tolerating her coming on camera, being lazy, not giving anything back for the money they spend, for the time they spend watching her live streams so that she gets the Google AdSense money? The viewers and the VIBs are giving to Chantal, but she is not even trying to give back. And she easily could. She could give back in so many ways that don't involve her spending money. Just a little bit of time. You know, like she's getting this lifestyle of leisure not having to be chained to a regular 9 to 5 job, and she is not grateful. So that is the question on the table, VIBs. That's the question on the table for all of you that are her viewers. Exactly how long are you going to put up with this? Exactly how long are you going to continue to give your $5 or $10 or whatever it is you're paying her before you figure out that you're paying for something it's not worth the value of the money paid? How long are those of you on her channel going to continue to be enablers? You started out as members, but you became enablers. And you're enablers because you are dealing with a person that has a problem with food. She's got an addiction to food. She's got an addiction to certain chemicals. And because she's an addict, whenever you give an addict money on the regular, you become an enabler. And just because you like the addict doesn't mean they are less addicted, and it doesn't mean their addictions are less dangerous. It means that you are funding someone to further hurt themselves. And if you're okay with that, you're okay with that. But I would think if you're decent people, you really, really think about what you're supporting. Are you okay with supporting someone in doing self-harm on YouTube and letting you watch? Think about that. Really, really just think it over. Give it a thought or two. Angela Lackman says, Chantal, you need to lay off the edibles. Every time you take them, you are sleepy and slurry, and you're not much fun when you're on them, just saying. You know, I remember back in the day when she would take them at the beginning of her stream, and I knew the moment she took them that I would have about 45 minutes before they kicked in. And so I would react to the first hour and leave the second hour alone. Now she's taking them before the stream starts. So it's like, oh, hell, here we go. I don't even have a window of time before she becomes incoherent. So that's why I'm doing the snippets anymore, because she just can't lay off the edibles. She comes on camera effed up. She thinks it's cute. She thinks it's quirky. No, Chantal, it looks bad. And people are sick of it. I think you're the only one on YouTube that acts this way and gets away with it. And when you come on camera and you are zoned out, you can't talk. You can't think. You're just a mess. And you expect people to pay for this mess when you're not even coherent. Like, what are people paying for? Let's see. Melissa Wilkinson says, you can't tell me anything. I'll do what I want. Love that for her. Working so great for Chantal. Her mom and her are not close. She has broken her mother's heart. I'm sure she has. I'm sure her family is very embarrassed by Chantal. And they distance themselves because they don't want any part of her toxic mess. They want to stay as far away as possible. You know, they're embarrassed by her. They don't want to claim her. It's isn't it something? Is it a coincidence that her family won't claim her and neither will Natter? It just, there seems to be a pattern there that everybody that's around Chantal won't claim to know her except for the men in her life that financially depend on her. Isn't that something? That's a hell of a thought. Her family won't claim her. Natter won't claim her. The only people that are close to Chantal are people that financially depend on her. If there's anybody around her that doesn't need her money, they're not close to her, or they're not close to her very long. Oh, wow. Laura Biting Citizen says, the way you wear those caps meant for chemotherapy patients and told the staff at the airport that you wear them for medical reasons is disgusting. Anything for attention. Oh, she did that? I didn't know she did that. So she was trying to put off that maybe she had cancer, or kind of give that impression. Chantal, you're sick. You are so sick. If you did that for that reason, you're sick. Melissa Wilkinson says Pete is her enabler, but what else does he have to do? So sad. He's her enabler. He is anything she needs him to be because she's affording him a lazy lifestyle, much like her own. You know, he gets to be lazy and do nothing. So whatever you say, Chantal, you know, like, yes, master, yes, you know, like Igor, yes, master. Marie Q says, I can't stomach you anymore. You become that nauseating. Even watching you on reaction channels has become a bore. She might be harsh, but I'll have to listen to Tiger Talk. She's the only one not interested in making money off you, unlike the others. I still come read comments though. What else do I get my laughs? Well, you know what, Maria? I am so sorry that you take offense to people that react to Chantal and were monetized. I don't see that as a bad thing, especially considering that Chantal, you know, we got to go through her streams. We got to be right there when she does a rage stream. Otherwise, we're not going to get it. We got to take our time to go to the stream, see if there's anything worth reacting to, and if we can, edit everything down to where all the dead air, all the dead space is removed. Uh, should we not be compensated for time spent so that we can come up with something that might be more tolerable or entertaining for the viewers? I think that's fair. You know, those of us that react to Chantal, we stay on top of what she does so that anybody that comes to our channels, you guys can enjoy her or watch her anytime you want. You don't have to be in front of your computer when she comes on. You don't have to be up late at night when she does a rage stream. We'll record it, we'll put it up on our channels, and whenever you feel like watching her, she's going to be there. So the whole monetization thing, I don't think that's an evil thing. I think that it's you know compensation for time spent. And to be honest, even when you're monetized and you do a video of Chantal, the reactors are not making as much as people think they do, especially the smaller channels. We don't make the money that people might think we do. You know, you might get a certain small amount per thousand views. It's not a huge amount. uh, it's not much. But even that little bit, you know, it's a little bit. But I'm sorry you got a bad taste in your mouth for anyone who's monetized. I don't know what gave you that bad impression, but I hope one day it changes. Just Me says, why is everyone ignoring the fact that she's never seen Sam drink water? Well, I'm sure he's drinking water somewhere because cats can only go 3 days without water. Otherwise, something bad can happen to them. Let's see. Oh no. Requiem for a Bee says, actually try to be a member, but I guess I'm blocked for some reason. Never mind. Mrs. Fields told how I can get a refund. Sorry for trying to help you pay your Uber Eats bill. Yeah, Mrs. Fields did a great stream today. I'm sorry, yesterday, because it happened yesterday. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here, so it was yesterday. Explaining how you can get a refund. So anybody that's a VIB, you want a refund for something like a super chat or a membership, Mrs. Fields explained in her live stream how you can do that. Chantal will never tell people, oh yeah, you can get a refund. Why? Because she's not going to tell you how you get your money back. She wants to keep that money. So she's going to play stupid and say, oh no, you can't get it back. It's mine. Oh yes, you can. Oh yes, you can. Don't listen to Chantal. She lies. Go to Mrs. Fields' live stream. She explains the process. If you're someone and you need a refund for something, go watch that and you'll know what to do. Okay? Let's see. Oh my God. This is a weird comment. Okay, so that's it for the comment section. There wasn't a whole lot there. Uh, Maybe because she did it late night, not sure. But I wrote down just a few places in her live stream that we're going to cover. The first one has to do with the postcard club. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, Chantal has uh, two different sets of tiers. She's got the $4.99 VIB tier, and she's also got the postcard tier for like $10. In my opinion, shouldn't even have the tier up because she's not gone anywhere yet. She doesn't plan to go anywhere. So people are just paying their money for nothing. She doesn't have any plane tickets to go anyplace. So why have that tier up right now? I'll tell you why, because she's greedy and she wants that extra money. And her views are down, her super chats are down. So she's just scrambling for any idea to make that extra money. But so we're going to start at almost 13 minutes. And she talks about the postcard tier. So let's listen in. And if you like this React video, please like and subscribe. Let's get to.
Well, each individual pair is special in their own way, I guess. Did you see Barbecue's new video? Which one? Jordan, Queen. Nambi. Member for 2 months. When do I get my first postcard? Ready? Okay, you get your first postcard when I go on another trip.
Which is exactly when. See, this person, Nambi, there are some people on her channel that I guess it's true, the old saying that common sense is not so common. Because these people that are signed up for the postcard tier, obviously they're lacking in common sense. This woman made a postcard tier for people that they want to get a postcard from Chantal, but she's not traveling right now. So why pay the money? She's not going anywhere. She doesn't have a plane ticket. There's nothing definite that she can show the audience. So here's this person. They've been a member for 2 months, which means they paid $20. $20 for a postcard. Really? Postcards do not cost 20 freaking dollars. And she's not traveling yet, which means by the time she gets to traveling, this person might have already paid like $30, $40. So let me get this straight, Nambi. You're a member of the postcard tier. And by the time Chantal maybe starts to travel, you would have already paid $30 to $40. So you're paying what? $40 extra for maybe a postcard that cost $1? Dude, make that make sense. And that's if you get a postcard. You might not even get a postcard. She might come up with some BS excuse.
So probably like June.
So wait, she just said probably like June. So there's the plans up in the air thing. There's the evasion, probably like June. Well, what's happening in June? Can you give us any details? Do you have anything ironed out? Do you have hotel reservations? Do you have a plane ticket? Have you reserved a resort somewhere? I mean, why just say probably June? What's happening in June? I can tell you what's happening in June. Nothing. Nothing. If somebody is asking, when do I get my postcard? What she should say is, I've been looking into different places to go, and I've narrowed down 3, and I've looked at the hotels, and I'll be reserving the room soon, blah, blah, blah. Not probably June. That answer is void of information that points in the direction of, I'm going to be getting my ticket soon, and I can give you guys a definite about when you'll be getting the postcards.
I could probably pull something out of my cupboard now if you want.
That's so rude. You hear what she just said? Oh, I could pull something out of my cupboard and send it to you. Really? Really? Nobody wants anything in your cupboard, Chantal. You are a filthy person. Filthy. Nobody wants anything out of your house. They want something decent for the money paid. They don't want any of your filthy things. Ridiculous. But that's Chantal. That's on brand with Chantal. Knowing Chantal, what she's going to do is she's going to go somewhere, get some really cheap postcards and send them out to people. She's going to spend as little as possible on those people that are paying $20, $30, $50 for this postcard tier. She is that person that you'll pay her 50, 60 bucks, and in return, she'll go to the dollar store and get some cheap rinky-dink thing to send to you just to shut everybody up. It's not about her putting thought into what she does. It's about how can I get away with giving the cheapest thing just to be able to say, well, I gave you something. Quality over quantity, Chantal. If you don't care about your members, why should they care about you?
Trespassing and indecent exposure. I can't get into the trouble with the law anymore. Jordan Blano, member for 10 months. Please clean. I need more music, please. Also, I want a postcard. All right, Jordan, just for you. Ready, set, repeat, Jordan. She's joining Chantal's postcard cup. Well, I mean, why not? I need the friggin' money. I need to order paneer every day. I'm just joking.
No, she's not. No, she's not. So imagine this person who in December she made quite a bit of money, didn't she? And she was in Cuba. And during her Cuba rant, one of her rants, she said, I make so much money. I hate having so much money. Well, the universe heard you. They heard you say, what was that you said, Chantal? You make a lot of money and you don't like having a lot of money? Well, let's just help you out in that regard. Now here she is, just a few months later, and she's saying, well, I need the money to buy paneer. So this person that went from making 10, 20 grand or more a month, now she's in what she considers dire straits. That she's like, oh, I need the money to buy paneer. No, you don't need money to buy paneer. You're not struggling. Those of us that make less money than you, we have no sympathy for you. We have no sympathy for you. We know how to handle our business over here. We know how to handle our struggles. A struggle for you is not being able to buy paneer. A struggle for us is making sure that our bills and rent are paid, the kids are fed, the pets are fed, okay? Making sure the laundry gets clean. We do what we got to do over here. You and your privilege problems. Be quiet.
I think people would be more willing to give me money if I did something meaningful with my life. Fuck,
Yeah, you got that right, but here's the problem. You won't.
man. I don't know. I'm gonna do meaningful things with my life. Have you been in trouble with the law? No. Knock on wood. Knock on marble. Is this marble or wood? I don't know. I gave you all I.
And here's L. L, an accountable beauty, always giving it to Chantal. L says, you said you don't care how much money you made. What changed, bestie? She said that, but she didn't mean it. Chantal, ever since she got monetized on YouTube, she's been consumed with greed. Greed and gluttony. If there was ever a person that embodied all of the 7 deadly sins, it would be Chantal. And at the top of the list is greed and gluttony. Ever since she got monetized, she's been consumed with greed over making more money, making more money, making more money, making more money. She cares about it. She cares, or at least she used to care. But as I said in the beginning of this React video, she's drifted into that place where the hands are off the steering wheel and every part of her life, every part of her screams the words, I give up. She's given up on herself. She's given up on her life. She's given up on taking care of herself, taking care of the cats, caring about what people think. She just doesn't care. And she's given up. She's not even going to try. She's going to let the boat sink, even though she could turn the whole thing around and repair it. She just doesn't care.
Ahead and you tossed it in the trash.
Shut up.
Yeah, you heard me, BBJ. Probably Granite.
Oh, I wonder who's calling her. Who's that calling you?
Something in my eye is bugging the fuck out of me. I'm finding my man. I don't think so.
Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Girl, stop. We watch Natter's videos. I watch them because of Gary Unfiltered, who makes his cooking lives so funny. Love you, Gary. Ready, set for bees. I love you. I love Erie. I love Dre the Stallion, Petty, the whole Unfiltered squad. You guys are awesome. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, you're not funding Natter. Please, woman. I watch Natter's lives through Gary, and you gotta know that when we're watching Natter's lives, we can see when you buy him food because he's got it all over the counter. We can see that. And I've seen the amount of food that's on his counter lately. I wonder where that's coming from. Chantal. Yes, you. Yes, you. That recent video you did for him, the disco fries, because it sure as heck wasn't poutine. That was for you. You were there. You're paying for all that stuff. Yes, you are. You're paying for them. Just say it. Say it. You're the sugar mama. You're paying for your man. That's it. Come out. Say it. People are tired of the lies. Just say it. The truth will set you free.
You guys make me feel sad a little bit. You look like you're about to fly away with those lashes. I know. I love it. Fave movies? You must be singing The Weekend? What was that? The Weekend or Bruno Mars? Okay, The Weekend.
Please don't sing The Weekend.
You always try to hide the pain.
Stop it. Stop it. You don't even sing well. Be quiet.
You always know just what to say. I always look the other way.
That's the only line of that song she sings. And it's funny she picked those lyrics because it does pertain to Natter. So maybe that's the reason why she remembers it.
Julie E. Thank you, Julie E. I appreciate it. Thank you, Julie. I'm blind, I'm blind. Hold on, guys. My cat's in the way.
And here's this idiot saying, I'm here just to support the Paneer Fund. Oh, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. I'm sure maybe you're the one that's buying her all that stupid paneer. Are you going to be there to support her when she's bedbound? You going to treat the bed sores and be there for her medical care? Probably not. All the people on her channel that are feeders, they disgust me. You all disgust me. The feeder fetish is so harmful. Let's get her more big to the point where she's bedbound. How sexy is that?
Thanks, Julie E. It's not the paneer. I know, Kara. Easy peasy cover girl. I know what you mean. I'm here just to support the Paneer Fund. Yes! Remember 3 months. Ready, set, reviews. Thank you. I gotta pay for my food somehow. Stop supporting.
Yeah, that's the irony. You got feeders on her channel that are all about that life of buying her that fast food, buying her sodas and all that. They're the ones enabling this crap. But are they going to be there for Chantal when she ends up in the hospital? And she will. At some point, she's probably going to end up there. And I'm not saying this will happen to her, but she's pushing her body to the breaking point. Something serious and medical can happen to her. She could have a stroke. She could have a heart attack. Are the Beezers going to be there to be so eager to shove paneer down her throat? Are they going to support her when she's in the hospital? Probably not. Are they going to be there for her when she's bedbound? No. No, but they're here and they might as well just walk to the nearest graveyard with a shovel and start digging a hole because that's what they're doing to her. They're urging her to get closer to the grave.
Supporting this monster like I'm the worst person in the fucking world.
Well, you're close.
I love that for sure. L, I swear, I hate that fucking saying. I love that for you. Excuse me. I love that for you.
And that's exactly why we say it. We love that for you.
Get a job. I have a job.
You suck at it and you don't work at it. Therefore, it's not a job. A job is something you put effort into, you put work into, you punch in, punch out. You know, you put forth some effort. And since you put forth no effort, this really isn't your job. You just show up. You just show up for work and you hang out in the break room and eat the food and then go home. That's basically what you do.
I'm telling you what it is. I have budget. My for how high I have. How much me? Hope you treated her today. She does a lot of heat from your life choices. She does take a lot, yeah. Food pot, paneer. Ready, set, repeat.
Okay, enough with this nonsense. That's enough of that segment. Let's move on to the next one. So this segment has to do with a super chat that Foodie received. So you'll see it when it flashes on the screen.
Hey, Pink Pony Club. Renee backwards, yeah. No one believes in it. No one believes me. Someone asked if I was barbecue chicken's newest video. What was it? Why did you ask me that? Is there tea I should be aware of? Me my sister Beezin. Really? Really? Oh my god. That's crazy. Well, thanks for being Beezers. What? Hi, Sabrina. Poopa backwards is a pup.
Okay, before I address the super chat, I want to address Sabrina in the chat. She said, "Why did you leave so suddenly last night?" Because she got that phone call from Natter. He was done with his live, so she ended hers so they could go talk. That's why she ended it. That's why she didn't even just say goodbye, y'all. She could have just said bye, y'all, and ended it, but she had to go. Now, on to the super chat. Queen TG Eats says, "You're a very unique person, truly one of a kind. Get off your overprivileged high horse and be an adult. Your desperation gives women a bad name. Boss bitches don't have to pay for a lay." True. It's a shame you had to pay that much money to say all that. Because Queen, listen, no shade to you. I don't know you, ma'am, but understand. Understand. And this is your money. You can do what you want with it. It's your bank account. But understand when people give Foodie super chats or memberships, what she's doing, you're adding support, you're backing it up, you're reinforcing it. But going back to your super chat, you are right. You're very right, ma'am. You are very, very correct. If she was a true boss bitch, she wouldn't be living the life that she's living. A boss bitch handles her business, handles herself, doesn't put up with any nonsense, don't live a life of nonsense. And Chantal is weak in every way and doesn't want to change.
I love pickles. Queen TG Eats. Oh wow, thank you. You're a very unique person, truly one of a kind. Get off your
You know, can I just say this? I will never understand people like walking up to somebody and saying, I don't like you and I got something bad to say, but here's a bunch of money. I mean, make it make sense. I thought super chats were supposed to be things you gave to reinforce positive behaviors, not negative ones. But that's just a side issue, just a sidebar thing. Let's keep going.
Privilege high horse. And be an adult. Your desperation gives women a bad name. Boss bitches don't have to pay for a lay.
True.
Thank you for your super chat.
She's like, yeah, just say what you want to say because you just gave me money. So moving on.
All right then.
And I agree with Dark Desert Highway. Dark Desert Highway says, did you really just waste 20 bucks on that crap? Yeah, she did. She did.
Well, you know what? Sometimes if you pay, it's better. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, no, she's not. Oh, no, she's not. She was being serious. She's like, you want to criticize me? If you pay me, it makes it easier. Yeah, it's easier for you because that puts money in your pocket. She doesn't mind the criticism as long as you pay when you criticize her. She only gets bothered when she gets criticism and she's not getting compensated to look at the criticism. Y'all just catch that? That's why she doesn't like open chat. Because if she has open chat, those people are peasants and they're saying their criticism for free and she's not getting compensation. If you're a VIB, at least you're paying her $5 for criticism, but that will not protect you from her raging and blocking you anyway. But sending 20 bucks, well, she won't be that mad because you're giving her $20 to say what you got to say. See? She's a greedy fool.
I'm just joking.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
When I left so suddenly, I had to answer a phone call. And I was going to get off.
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Terry Mead.
Okay, enough with that. I don't want to see her eat. Moving on to this part here. All right, so we're going to stop right about here. And this has to do with Super Chat. So for those who do not know, and I did watch pieces of this live. So the next hour, she calls it the truth hour, where allegedly she tells the truth, which is nonsense. She doesn't tell the truth. But she had this very interesting thing to say about the Super Chats. So let's just back it up right about here.
Ask me questions.
Yeah, you really look engaged with your audience, Chantal, putting on your makeup and acting like you just can't be bothered to read things in the chat. See, here's the thing that I don't understand about her. You know, she comes on camera like, I don't know what to talk about. You've got how many people in your chat that want to talk to you? You can't ask them for things to talk about. You can't make conversation with them based on the things they say. I do it all the time in my live chats, and I don't get nearly as many people as you do, Chantal. You've been on YouTube for years and you don't know how to just start a conversation or keep a conversation going. Sad.
Hold on, I want to try the eyeshadow. Look at this. Wow, that's a nice blue. This is called Scuba Dive.
Why is she putting on her makeup? Unless she's going somewhere. Why is she putting on her makeup? Right? She just got home from her mom's. Is she like planning to go see Natter after this?
Wait a minute here. Ooh, yeah, baby. Ooh, mm, ooh, ooh. This is Sea Sparkle.
Who cares?
Holy crap.
It's coming up, guys. Just give it a minute. Oh, Pete says, stop with the Montreal makeup and answer questions.
That's a nice blue, huh?
She's deflecting. She doesn't want to answer questions. People in the chat are asking her questions, and she's putting on her makeup so she doesn't have to answer them. This is supposed to be the truth hour, but she's not even paying attention to the chat.
Like this blue? Or is it a little much? Okay, truth hour. No, it has to be super chats. No, I'm just joking.
No, she's not. So she says it's truth hour, and people are allowed to ask her questions, and allegedly she's going to tell the truth. But here she is saying, well, I'll only answer the questions if it's in the form of a super chat. You greedy fool. You're already making money off your views. You got people in chat, they're paying their $5 or sometimes even $10 a month. And here you are telling people if they want to ask a question where you tell the truth, you're going to charge them to tell the truth. I'm sorry, where I'm from, telling the truth is just something you do for free because you want to be honest. But how dare you say, oh, you want to ask a question, you want me to answer truthfully, you got to send me money? Screw off with that.
Because I can't see that. You like the blue? All right, truth hour. Everybody like this video? Okay. Truth hour is you have to send it through super chats.
See, there we go. See, greedy woman she is. There were several people in her chat. You saw the messages. People that were signed up for her postcard club, even though she's not going anywhere and she hasn't gone anywhere since she started it like a couple of months ago. They've already paid $20 or $30, to be part of this postcard club, and they haven't gotten one stupid postcard. There are other people that have paid their $5, and now she's saying on top of the $5 or $10 or $20 they paid, you want to ask her a question, oh, you got to pay her even more money. Chantal, this endless greed, and you trying to find new and inventive ways to milk people out of money, that's what's tanking your channel. The fact that you just keep demanding more and more money, but you're not giving anything in return. People are sick of not getting anything in return for what they give. You want to get, you've got to give too. You can't just take all the time. I know that's something you're used to with Natter. He takes all the time. But you can't be that way with your viewers.
Or no, that's stupid. No, what I mean about why I don't like this. I look like Mimi. I need more eyeliner, I think.
See, she's just deflecting. Nobody cares about your makeup, Chantal. Nobody. Moving on. You don't need her to deflect. So we're going to stop right about here. And this has to do with, I guess, a super chat she got. I forget. We'll find out.
I do give a shit. I do. I'm actually very passionate about life.
No, you're not.
Do you have a bare minimum as a creator? Really?
Oh, here we go. This is the part that I wanted to discuss. So here's an interesting comment from Shan Toddler's Complication Chip. At Foodie Beauty, Accountable Beauty's mom works at the Gatineau Police Department, and she told me that there was never a filing from you to the courts. It was Natter's order. What says you? You know, the first thing that comes to my mind with this comment is this comment, it's classified as hearsay because this is something that cannot be proved. And I would think that if somebody, any person working at a police station, working for the law enforcement, they would not be able to look up records and give information like that. I don't know. But I would think that would be kind of a matter of a privacy thing, especially if there's an ongoing case. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. So I just saw that comment. I thought it was a bit interesting and I just had some thoughts on it. You guys can give me your thoughts on it. So it's almost 2 in the morning and I'm done with this React video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe. Please leave a comment. Um, I would also like to say in closing before this video is over that from here on out, like I'm going to do whatever reacts and stuff that I can for Chantal during the day, but I do have to work at night. So if she does anything at night, it's going to have to wait till either after I'm done working or the next day. So just understand that if you see my reacts a little bit later than normal, that's why. So, hope you guys have a great night. Please take care of yourselves and have a good morning. Bye bye.